Hello everyone, welcome to the Smart Life. Today I have the Huawei AX3 Pro Wi-Fi 6 Smart Router, and this router supports a massive speed of 3000 Mbps using the 160 MHz bandwidth. I got this router from banggood.com, and regarding the price is comparable to the AX1800 router from Xiaomi, but the speed capability of this router is much more than the AX1800. And in this video I'll do an unboxing and full review of this router, and I'll also do a speed comparison between the Xiaomi AX1800 and the AX3 Pro that I have here. So coming to the specifications, it has both Wi-Fi 5 and Wi-Fi 6 capabilities, and it supports the OFDMA and MIMO technologies for multiple transfer of packets at the same time. And the more advanced thing is that it supports a 160 MHz bandwidth, whereas the AX1800 or the Redmi AX5 supports only 80 MHz bandwidth. It has a quad-core 1.4 GHz CPU, and it can be connected to 128 devices. The AX3 Pro comes with the NFC support for quick connectivity, and it also supports a lot of many other protection and security services and QoS services. And it also has triple PoE and the static IP supports, so it can be connected using the Huawei AI Life App or the Huawei High-Link app. So coming to the specifications, it's comparable to the AX3600, but the price of the AX3600 is much more than the AX3 Pro that I have here. This router also supports the IoT technologies. So let's unbox and see what is there inside. It comes with a huge adapter that is 12 volts 2 amps, that is 24 watts, whereas the AX1800 or the Redmi AX5 comes with a 12 watt adapter. And this is the user's manual. Sadly everything is in Chinese, so there is nothing much. And this is the router, and that's it. Let's keep this box aside. It has 4 external antennas, so it looks quite nice. And it also says that it has NFC technology for quick connectivity. If you touch your mobile device here, then you can connect to this router. Coming to the web interface, it is 192.168.3.1, and it has only one indicator. These are 4 gigabit LAN ports with automatic detection of LAN or the WAN, so you can connect any of the source cable, the WAN cable, to any of these ports and it will detect it automatically. So that is quite nice. That feature is not available in the Xiaomi routers. And this is the reset button and the power button. So let's power it up and see how to connect it to the app and set it up. So now let's connect to the power. The power is on, and the internet. Now let's go to the AI Life app. In the app, first thing you should note is you have to go to settings like this and check the region. So the region should be China, because this device is released only in China. It should be selected as China, and if you don't select it as China, you cannot find this router in the app. So that is one thing. And another thing that you should note is your mobile data should be turned off, because during the connection process it will try to connect to this Wi-Fi, and then it will try to configure that Wi-Fi, and during that process there will be no internet, and if you connect to the mobile internet, then it will be confused and it will not detect this router. So that is the case. Usually it'll find the device by itself, but if it doesn't find, then you can go to the Wi-Fi network and check if this Wi-Fi is available. So you can see that this is available, then you can connect to this Wi-Fi. Yeah, it has connected. Now you can see that it has come up to configure this Wi-Fi, the Huawei AX3 Pro router. Then you can say configure, and you can agree some of the agreements, and you have to set the Wi-Fi name and the password here. Set some password, and you can also set the admin password, and next. And you can select the enhanced Wi-Fi or standard Wi-Fi. I'll select enhanced Wi-Fi, and you can save your settings. So now that is done, as you can see it is connected, and we can do a speed test. This speed test is in between the router and the device. What is the bandwidth between the Wi-Fi 6 device and the router. So let's see. And it is recommended to keep this device near to the router. So the speed is around 1 Gbps. That is the bandwidth between the router and the device. So the configuration is done. We can now see the device in your Huawei AI Life app, and you can see the settings here. So these are the settings that they have, the firewall settings, and you also have the IoT channel settings for your IoT devices. You can also update the device. That is the firmware update, and the guest Wi-Fi. You can set a guest Wi-Fi, and this is the Huawei High-Link app. This is kind of a plugin, and you can go to the device. If you go to the device, you can set restrictions for this device, like the speed restrictions and so on. This is kind of a QoS service, and other parental control controls as well. You can see here in the Wi-Fi management, you can see the signal strength. So currently it is the extra strength, or you can keep in the sleep or standard modes. So for the WPS device, they have a button here. As you can see, this button, if you press this button, you can connect to the device without having a password, and others are just standard settings, and that's it, I guess. And another thing that I want to show you is, let me connect to my main Wi-Fi, that is the AX1800. Okay, if I connect to that Wi-Fi, and then now let's enable the NFC. So this is in the standard mode. If you keep it in the standard mode, what you can do is you can tap here. Then if you tap, then you can see that we can connect to the Wi-Fi without having any password. So if you have a new device and if it has a NFC, then you can just tap it here like this and you can connect to the network. So that's very convenient. I like this function very much. That's it for the setup and the settings in the Wi-Fi. Next, I will show you the web interface settings. The web interface is in Chinese. It is a little bit more advanced than the mobile interface settings. So I'll show you the web interface, and I'll also show you whether I can connect the AX1800 using the mesh with this router. Now I'll show you how to connect the Huawei router using the web interface. If the app connection did not work for you, then this setup will show how to connect. The setup interface will be in Chinese, so it will be a little difficult and you cannot translate it without the internet. You can follow my steps. First, you have to connect to the Wi-Fi router. So Huawei Wi-Fi router, you can connect it. So once it is connected, you can go to the web interface over 192.168.3.1, and you can agree some of the options here, but you don't need to agree the second one because this is just for data collection. And next, you can set the Wi-Fi name here. If you disable this one, then you will have separate Wi-Fi names for 2.4 and 5 gigahertz. Then you can enter a password, and you can enter admin password separately also, or you can also set the Wi-Fi password as the admin password and go to next. And next is just Wi-Fi strength and so on. You can change it later. And now it is setting up the device. So after it is successfully connected to the internet, you can actually translate these pages. So it seems it has now finished. So let's go to the Wi-Fi. Now you have to connect to the Huawei router to complete the setup. Now it is connected, so we can now refresh this page. As you can see, it has completed the setup, and we can log in using the admin password, and now you can translate it. So we can translate it now, and this is the web interface, and it has a lot of options more than the app. So first page shows just the status of the device, and in the second page it will show you how to set up the triple PoE or other static IP settings and AP or bridge networks. And in the My Wi-Fi, you can set up a separate 2.4 or 5 gigahertz networks and the Wi-Fi strength, and change the Wi-Fi password. And in the terminal, you can see what are the devices that are connected using the 5 gigahertz and 2.4 gigahertz network. And we can also set the speed limit. And in more features, you can see the router information, and you can also upgrade the firmware, and you can see the network settings, set the LAN IP and so on, and VPN settings and all the other settings here. And in Wi-Fi settings, you can see the Wi-Fi channels. You can set the Wi-Fi channels adaptively, or you can set it manually, like selecting one of those. And you can set a guest Wi-Fi. And in Wi-Fi relay, you can connect to other Huawei devices using the mesh networking system. And in system settings, there is a NFC. So if you want to quick connection to NFC devices, or you can also change the login password, and so many other settings are there. And in network port, you can set which one is the WAN port, because there are 4 LAN ports, gigabit LAN ports, but any of them can be the WAN port. So you can set it manually here, or you can set it to automatic. So these are the features. Now let's do a speed test. The upload speed is 731 Mbps, and the download speed is 122 Mbps. That speed is quite nice. Now I have the Mi Router AX1800 for a speed comparison. So I'll test the speed of the Mi AX1800. Now I'm connected to this router. So let's check. So the download speed is 555 Mbps, and the upload speed is 129 Mbps. So compared to the Huawei router, the speed of this Xiaomi router is lesser. It was over 700 Mbps download speed, even though the upload speed was almost similar. But in the case of the AX1800, it's only 555 Mbps. Now let's test whether we can connect the Xiaomi AX1800 and the Huawei router through a mesh networking system. So in order to do that, I have to connect to the Xiaomi router web interface. So I have already reset the Huawei router, and let's see, login and translate to English for convenience, and we can select add mesh routing and we can start searching. The thing is, I do not expect it to be compatible with each other in the mesh networking mode, because Xiaomi said that it can connect to the AX3600 or the Redmi AX5 using the AX1800. So as you can see, it has not found the mesh node. Even though Huawei also supports the mesh networking, it can also connect only to the Huawei routers or the Huawei Honor routers. So that's it. The specifications and the performance, I think, is quite comparable to the AX3600 from Xiaomi, but the price of this router is much cheaper. So you can consider this as one of the options. And it also has the game acceleration and a lot of other features, and it supports the 160 megahertz bandwidth. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Please consider subscribing, and I'll see you next time.